Hello, I'm Anne Livingston and I'm the chair of the National Forum on Aged and Community Care Issues for Forgotten Australians. So who are Forgotten Australians? It's important to recognise that over 500,000 children, because of the social and welfare policies or the absence of them during the late 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s and well into the 90s, experienced institutional or out-of-home care. This 500,000 conservatively estimated were termed Forgotten Australians in the 2004 Senate inquiry. These Forgotten Australians comprise over 400,000 non-Indigenous children, the stolen generation, and the child migrants from Britain, Malta, and Ireland. It's important to recognise that these individuals are as diverse as any individuals, but they have particular issues and particular experiences as a result of the conditions and experiences that they had as children, including abuse and neglect. So our roundtable was established to really look at doing things differently, a different approach to more personalised and individualised services for Forgotten Australians. We've recently held a national forum at this beautiful venue at My Horizons in Capalaba, which brought together over 200 interested people, including many Forgotten Australians themselves, both on site here but around the countryside through a number of hubs that operated in states and territories. This is really important work. Forgotten Australians deserve better care as they age. They deserve care that's appropriate, that's trauma-informed, that is provided by very skilled and understanding staff who are aware of situations that occurred in childhood that have stayed with these individuals through their lives. We can do aged and community care better, and the National Roundtable for Aged and Community Care Considerations for Forgotten Australians is a way of bringing together interested parties to achieve just this. There were many issues addressed at the forum, including the types of care that Forgotten Australians themselves wish and want to access as they age. We heard from a number of perspectives about what constitutes good quality care and what delivery modes that individuals wanted. We also heard from services that are striving to do things differently and achieving great results and achieving services that Forgotten Australians themselves actually seek. We heard from a range of researchers around the world, particularly about the link that childhood trauma and that trauma in general may have to dementia. We also heard from experts in the field of longitudinal studies, particularly in relationship to health and well-being long-term of these individuals. But importantly, we heard from Forgotten Australians themselves about what they really aspire to change the system to achieve better outcomes from themselves and the people that they know who experienced institutional care as children. The National Forum that we just held was an important part of the International Care Experience Month that was held firstly in 2021 by the Scottish Government. At the forum, we heard from a Scottish representative from Who Cares Scotland, who spoke about the importance of this international event and the importance of why we have to recognise care experience throughout the world. Our forum was a proud part of Australia's contribution to this international effort. It's really important to get aged and community care right for Forgotten Australians as they age. Many of these individuals had very traumatic childhoods, and we want to ensure that as they age, services and supports are tailor-made, personalised and individualised for their own needs. It's really important that care providers recognise some of the triggers and pain points for individuals and provide services in response to that are well thought out, well planned, and really have an awareness of Forgotten Australians' backgrounds and some of the issues that they're confronting as they age.
I don't know anyone who's tried explaining that their past history includes being a forgotten Australian. You just get looked at as though you're a bit strange. You wet the bed, you were placed in the toilet with the wet sheets over your head, and all the other children were encouraged to make fun of you and poke you and show you what ethnically failure you were for not being able to school. I have every intention of taking my own life before I will be admitted to institutional care.
Is it fair the way we were treated as children?
No.
Are we going to be treated like that when we're old?
No.
What are we going to do? Are we all going to take our life? Who's going to care? Is the government going to care?
No.
I don't think so. Look at the amount of money that goes everywhere else, but it doesn't go into aged care for forgotten Australians or Indigenous people, and Indigenous people do not want to go into aged care because they feel as though they're being closed in again, like they were when they were children. My sister, 3 years younger than me, wet her bed. She was flogged under a cold shower every morning. So we'd hide her wet bed and she'd go to school smelling of urine and nobody would want to play with her. And she died after 12 years being bedridden with arthritis. Is that fair? No, it's not. And when I told my oldest brother about what had happened to me in an institution, he committed suicide at 38. Is that fair? No. And I've suffered all my life. If I don't talk about it, I'm fine. I've got a wonderful husband who loves me dearly and treats me like a princess, but where would I be if I didn't have him? It is the way we're being treated when we're old, fair? No, it's not. No, it's not.